Hello, my name is Griffin. This is not my ticket. This is just a random ticket. I'm going to send a picture with my ticket to prove to you it's me at the play. So, for prompt 1, it's more of the general response to the 5-1 acts below. The most important part was I absolutely loved it. I just am always blown away by just how amazing the acting is. Some friends of mine were back, did plays back in high school, and sometimes I would see a few. They were alright, definitely very decent, but these actors just got into their role, and man, they were amazing. Each of them were very, very, very realistic, and I did really enjoy a lot. I think I really liked the first one the most, just because I think it was a bit more comedic. It was kind of making fun of certain playwrights, I felt, or not playwrights, of movies, but I don't know. I really enjoyed how the characters kind of got along and related to each other, or didn't, and how their relationships were very different after certain things were said. Now, to be honest, I'm not really sure about the music. It was very, very subtle, and I think that definitely helped at certain times. But I'm a big music fan, and I believe that the music would have helped to use. It could have been used to make it a tad more dramatic, or in certain aspects of the plays, I would say in Starfucker, about how kind of funny it is in certain parts, that they could have used it to get a little more of a reaction out of the audience. Now, I sat at the front row at the very right corner, and it was just amazing just being able to see them right there, and I just absolutely love that. And let's see, I think the red coat was also, that was a good one. I wasn't too sure. I think that acting was a tad, I would say maybe cheesier, but it was a good play. Did enjoy that, but all in all, I definitely think that At Home was another just amazing one, just because I think the two actors also were older, which means they had a bit more experience. But I actually really related to Mental Reserve, just because I feel like sometimes I can jokingly say something with friends, and certain topics we eventually get too into it, and I don't know. I sometimes don't know if I'm telling the truth, or if I'm not, or if someone else is telling the truth, or they're not. So that was very relatable. So for prompt 2, the main theme of prompt 2 is more of power. I believe just kind of how this influenced also the possible politics and relations within the acting. And I think, man, again, they were all amazing. I absolutely love them all. But it was kind of interesting to see the different people being physically taller or not. I remember in At Home, it seemed that the one that was yelling was always on the stairs, on the actual stage, not on the bottom part of the stage where the seats were. Also, At Home, and I think it was also a bit longer, it had a bit more emotion, and it was just a bit more in depth, and I think because of that, I think that is what grabbed me, as well as hidden in this picture. But going back to At Home, I think they constantly go back and forth, and that was also extremely relatable, because my mom and my stepdad are currently divorced, and they're done, but they actually had that, and I guess it ended up being real fighting, but it kind of reminded me of it, and it definitely reminded me of certain times that I wasn't sure, kind of like in Mental Reservation, how the power was always in the person who was using mental reservation instead of lying, instead of actually admitting, no, I like that, yes, I like you, or no, I don't like you, or yes, I did sleep with this person, meaning sex, because they kept trying to, it seemed like, warp around what the truth was. And in my personal opinion, the truth will always shine through. And unfortunately, at the end of mental reservation, the boy actually completely just stormed off, and I think it was because she used mental reservation and ended up lying at first about what she did with the person she went on a date with. And also in Starfucker, it was so weird that, or not, yeah, it was weird. I think it was different that the actress in that actually specifically gave the power to other people, and it seemed like she wanted to be used and manipulated because she felt that it was easier to just be the one that gets hurt instead of the one that is doing the hurting, because she said that she was born or made to do this. And it was funny that they used the Rolling Stones song Star Star, but saying Starfucker and actually explaining how that would be her name as Starfucker, but the actual lyrics would be probably more of a downer, probably more realistic and more meaningful. But as they say, no one listens to lyrics anymore, so who cares? All in all, I think the environment definitely does play a role in it, but for me, it was just, they could have had no props or even more. I was stunned by their acting. It blew my mind, and every time I see a play or ballet or something performed by the students here, it is just phenomenal. And I can really actually see professional actors out of these people, and I think that's what matters. And boy, did I love it. The audience loved it. And all in all, 10 stars, 5 fingers, I don't know, 2 thumbs up. It was amazing. All right, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.